This is kind of a big update for our worship experience and our plan for this summer, okay? So through summer, we're going to continue with what our plan was, to have hybrid worship twice a month, which means you can come in person or watch at home online, but then and then we'll have home worship only for the rest of those Sundays, okay? So that's continuing the kind of, it's almost every other week. It's a little, not quite that, but having an in-person option about half the time. But what we're doing is we're going to move the in-person portion and experience. We're going to move that inside of the church building starting next Sunday. So it's going to be inside as well as spread out on the patio right outside. That means we'll have folks spread out in the sanctuary. Then we'll have the garage doors up. And then families can still, especially families, can still use that space to be outside, throw down blankets, bring your Legos. We'll still provide sidewalk chalk and bubbles and books and activities. But I know I've really just love that time. Like families who have been here, it's been really great for our kids to kind of be at church, in church together, and we'll continue to have that experience on the patio. We'll have some pop-up tents and umbrellas for shade as well. Others can remain outside if you'd prefer as well. Then we'll be really spread out inside. Remember, no one under 12 is vaccinated, and so we remain careful for them. We'll ask folks to mask if possible, especially if you're not vaccinated or unable to remain 6 feet apart, though the singers and speakers will be unmasked. And the only folks who need to RSVP are families, because we want to know, if possible, how many kids will be here for worship. But otherwise, there's no need to RSVP anymore. Just come to church if you can. It'll be like the before times, okay? And of course, it will all be online at home too, so stay home if that's still best for you. With it being so hot and with such high vaccination rates and things really shifting for COVID, it just feels like the great next step in the right time to do this. And I do want to mention too that we've installed an ultraviolet light filtration system that's in our air system, right? So it's helping to purify the air as it's cycled through, thanks to our own James Culver. And we also now have air conditioning in the building. So there's that as well, okay? Okay.